Storefronts along 19th Avenue North say construction is hurting business in the already slow summer months. Take a look at the parking lot. It sits nearly half empty. Forking over cash for one of these may not make your wallet smile, but police say it's an effort to keep you safe when the roads are covered in a blanket of white. Security and mall employees would escort shoppers through this door and squeeze in as many people as possible. 150 cameras have been added throughout the school district, costing $425 apiece, and general construction costed $8 million. But some parents feel you can't put a price on security. It all seems suspicious to Thunstrom. Just last year, she received a friendly notice saying that she's a valued tenant and that it's time to renew her lease. This year, it's a complete 180. By law, boaters are required to carry enough life vests for people on board. If you're under 10, you need to be strapped in. Helpless, Cross did the only thing she knew she could and called the vet. She waited here with Lucas, but by the time help arrived, it was too late. The camera clocks the man rummaging through the store for nearly 30 minutes. The family says he stole tackle and up to $500. On top of that, they believe the burglar to be a previous customer. Passengers are usually kicking themselves when they realize they forgot medication or a pair of shoes. But for some, that kick comes when they realize they're still carrying a personal weapon. Our first stop is Super One Foods. With their last health inspection, they were cited 4 critical and 7 non-critical violations. Management didn't want to comment, but tell me they fixed all of the problems immediately. And the health inspector says this was their first negative report. With an array of eateries to exercise your palate, I pulled the health inspections for West Acres Food Court that serves hundreds each day. Let's check it out. First up, Leanne Chin.
You gonna try a sample orange chicken?
They were cited the most violations, totaling in at 7. 3 were critical. Inspectors found food not date marked in the refrigerator, raw meat stored with no lid, and food buildup on both the can opener and microwave.
It was a surprise. And then also the day when I was not in the store.
Management says they are improving and plan for a clean plate in the future. Most of the violations were fixed on the spot and then some.
The faucet is the old faucet is leaking. Today I'm going to go to the store to buy the part.
Despite the report, loyal customer Jenna Radke says it's just business and will continue to be a customer.
Everyone can't be perfect, but I mean, maybe it's something they should work on, but I mean, I'm sure everyone at one time or another ends up having something that they could get in trouble for.
Next up, Oli and Lena's Pizzeria. They were cited 1 non-critical and 1 critical violation for not 24-hour date marking food that could go bad. Since the inspection, they've made all the appropriate changes.
$3.76.
Because of the high employee turnover rate, management says it's common for a new hire to make a mistake.
It's going to happen, but all we can really do is try our best to keep up to standards and try not to let it happen.
But it's not all bad. Last on our list is Qdoba Mexican Grill with 0 violations, winning this week's Clean Plate Restaurant Award. Beeping and clatter. It's the soundtrack to this new development in West Fargo. Workers coming and going is the typical backdrop, and it's the reason why Eaglewood neighborhood is ideal for a thief.
We've had a couple lately. Normally they'll bust the padlock and go into the trailer and take the tools.
But this time, the thief took the whole trailer before sunrise.
I literally parked my trailer right here. I was working on a job right here.
Jason Cernsky works his construction business out of his trailer. And all together with the tools, the thief got away with a total of about 15 grand. It's not only put a cut in Jason's workload, but paycheck too.
It's definitely slowing me down. I have some jobs that are just waiting to get done right now, and I don't have all the tools to do it.
Police say 80% of the time, trailers and incidents like this are found. But the tools are a bit harder to track. Sometimes they appear a year later in the Minneapolis area.
Sell them on the street here. Some of those tools get pawned at times.
And in some cases, tools are used for drug use. Overall, it's a crime West Fargo police say they see all too often.
These people are around just about every night looking for something to take.
Thieves are always out shopping, looking for the opportune time and an easy job. Now Cernsky's left
Trying to pick up pieces.
to get his business back on the road. Parking violators beware. Police in Fargo and over the river are actively enforcing the change in seasonal parking.
Even though nobody likes getting a ticket, it's important to enforce those parking restrictions.
Especially during the winter months when snow can add up, making it a challenge for emergency vehicles to plow by.
Oh man, just another ticket. This is such a pain.
Lindsay Johnson says she's been handed her fair share of tickets. When the cold sets in and the snow piles up, it doesn't get any easier.
Just seems like if you don't move your car within a certain amount of time, you're ticketed. And then even if you try to move your car just a different spot on Broadway, you're ticketed still.
The weather's already making stuff less fun, and when you get penalized and you got to pay tickets on top of that, it makes it especially frustrating.
But police say it's hard for everybody. That's why they're getting the point across now. Before,
There's dozens upon dozens of citations or parking tickets that are issued for snow or parking restrictions in general. We tow quite a few over the winter months.
on average, they tow tag about 12 a day. Many vehicles found are what they call snowbirds, cars encrusted in snow, or they're repeat parking violators. Hot spots where many are caught are street parking.
Around apartment buildings, so we see it quite a bit there. We see it downtown.
Forking over cash for one of these may not make your wallet smile, but police say it's an effort to keep you safe when the roads are covered in a blanket of white. In Fargo, Christina Craig, Valley News Live.